We got to put ourselves in a position where we're thinking to ourselves all the time that what we want to make happen is possible. Some things that were said in there. Hold on to the vision. Hold on to the vision. What's the vision you have of your life? What's the vision that you have of your future, of what's coming up ahead? And no matter what the naysayers say, no matter what your family says, no matter what your coworkers say or your friends say, no matter how irrational they think you are, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What you believe about yourself, what you believe about what is possible is the only thing that matters. People operate out of their own limiting beliefs, but those don't have to be our beliefs, right? It said in there, when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's when you're going to make that change. When you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you're sick and tired of experiencing life in the way that you are. You're sick and tired of experiencing, right, your days in the same emotional place. That's when you make the change. Again, as human beings, we either move towards pleasure or away from pain. And so when you're tired, when the pain is too great, when the pain of what you go through is too great, that's when you make that change. Hold on to that vision and you believe that you can make it happen. You believe in the possibilities. Say yes to your dreams. Don't say no to your dreams. Say yes to your future. Say yes to what you want to make happen. Yes, you can have that. Yes, you can have great health. Yes, you can have a great financial life. Yes, you can have a great spiritual life. Yes, you can have a great business. You can have great kids. You can be a great spouse. You can, all of it, all of it. You can have it all. Maybe not all at the same time, but you absolutely can have it all. So you have to believe that. You have to speak that. One of the things, again, I heard in there, and you guys hear me say it all the time, is that it's going to be hard. Life doesn't get easier. We get stronger or not. It's our choice. Do the easy things now, life will be hard. Do the hard things now, life becomes easy. Why is this the case? Because you're building those muscles. If you do all the easy things early, if you take all of the mental shortcuts, if you don't do any of the work, you keep your life as easy as possible, it will get harder. You will not have the capacity to handle what's up ahead. You will not have the mental fortitude, the mental toughness, the emotional stability, the financial resources. You won't have them later in life to be able to actually get to the life that you want. Life will get progressively harder. But if you do the hard things now, you do your mental push-ups, you do your emotional push-ups, you do the hard stuff, you dig in, you figure out what's really right. How are you operating? What's your belief system about you? Work out some of those things in your personal development. If you do all the hard work now, it builds your capacity so life becomes easier. You can handle more things in life. That's the process. That's what we're going through. So that's why I always challenge you and encourage all of you to do hard things. Do things that scare you. Do things that challenge you. Do things that push you out of your comfort zone, like consistently. Because as you build that muscle, just like going to the gym, as you build that muscle of doing hard things, it becomes easier. When you go to the gym and you start lifting, you start picking up some weights, it's hard at the beginning. But the more you pick up that same weight, the weight becomes lighter over time. You can add on more weight and it gets lighter, it gets easier. That's the same thing with life. If you start doing the hard things, start really doing the soul searching, start really taking time for yourself, start really getting clear on your vision, on your dreams, start getting around the right people, start reading the right things, start sacrificing a little bit more in your personal life when it comes to your finances or when it comes to things in your health. Stop indulging so much in the flesh and the things that you want to make happen and start having some more disciplines. Right? We talked about that on Monday, I think Monday or Friday, where we talked about, right, world-class people, champions, choose discipline over pleasure. Well, stop choosing so much pleasure and start choosing some more discipline. That's the hard stuff, y'all. That's the hard stuff. That's going to make your life easier. That's going to give you the shift you're looking for. Having the hard conversations with your family and friends, having the hard conversations with your kids, like doing all the tough things is what builds your character. It makes you stronger to be able to go off and handle the life that's up ahead. So we got to always remember that. We got to always remember that to do the hard stuff. But it starts with your belief. That was the message of the video is you got to believe. You got to believe. You got to have the belief system that says we're going to make this thing happen. And in the text, 177 mental toughness secrets of the world class says champions are driven by a world class belief system. We're driven by a world class belief system. It says here, make no mistake, champions are driven to succeed. Many believe that only some people are born with this innate aptitude of ambition. Studies show this isn't true. Champions are driven to win in most cases because they believe they can. Say that again, right? Champions are driven to win in most cases because they believe they can. If you inherited a treasure map from your best friend, would you be driven to follow the map and find the fortune? So would anyone, yes, so would anyone else. If this is true, why are the majority of people simply trying to survive in a world of wealth and abundance? The answer is simple. They don't believe they can find their own treasure. This doesn't alter the fact that the treasure is there, yet it does change the drive of the performer. The human animal is only driven to the level of their belief will allow. The human animal is only driven to the level their belief system will allow. Most of us have been programmed by amateur performers with limited belief systems and subsequently small ambitions. As a result, they tend to attract other amateurs as friends who reinforce these limited beliefs and validate their lack consciousness. This cycle spins out of control until the drive is nearly non-existent. Amateurs rationalize their lack of drive with tall tales of bad breaks and unfortunate circumstances. Meanwhile, the champions, no more intelligent or talented, become more focused and driven every day and continue to win. You have to lock into figuring out, again, what's driving you. What belief system is operating your system? Where did your ambition go? If you are not a highly ambitious person, it's possibly because it was programmed in you to not be as ambitious, to not go after the things that you want, to not be clear on what your vision is or where you're going. Limited beliefs. A lot of us were programmed, parents, teachers, early coaches, early people in our family around us, right? We're programmed to have limiting beliefs, a belief that limits our ability. When, in all honesty, right, our ability, we have unlimited potential. As a human being, you have unlimited potential. So you have to be able to believe that you have unlimited potential. You have to believe that you have the talent, the resources, the know-how, the ability to go off and create the life that you want, the things that you want to see. And don't reinforce the lack consciousness or the limiting beliefs. We live in a world of abundance. Do you even believe that? We live in a world of wealth and abundance. Money is in abundance. Money is flowing all around us. Do you believe that? Because you can believe something that you don't necessarily see. They call it faith, right? You can believe something that you don't necessarily see, or are you the person that has to see it in order for you to believe it? That would be the opposite of having faith. So in your mind, in just what you believe is possible about your life, just because you don't see it, what's your belief around it? Do you believe it's possible? Do you believe you can have it? Do you believe you can be or become or do anything that you want? Again, I know we tell this to children, but do we tell it to ourselves? I know we might have told this to the young ones growing up that they can be and do and have whatever they want in life, but do you believe that at your age and stage, at this part of your life, do you still believe that you're capable of doing anything, becoming anything, having anything that you want? Or are our beliefs now limited? Do we believe we're only allowed to have what's in this small little box? What's in our comfort zone? What's in our little circle? Is that how we think about it? That's why if we change our thinking, we change our life. If we change our beliefs, some of us have some limited beliefs. Some of us have some stinking thinking. Some of us have some things that are not serving us to get to the life that we want. But remember, we can all do this. You can be driven to succeed if you just believe that you can win. Again, I give these sports analogies a lot. Like if you've ever played sports and you go into the season believing you can win a championship, like that's the belief. What if people went into sports teams, right? Like athletes went in like, I don't think we're not going to win the championship this year. You think they're going to win? You think they're just going to luck up and like get there? No, of course not. It starts with like, we believe that this could happen. We believe that this could happen. I I got invited to a cornhole league, right? It's over, but it was through the summer playing cornhole. Cornhole, right? If you don't know, like you toss a bean bag into like a hole or whatever. But it was like a bunch of older people playing in this cornhole league. I got invited to it. Me and my wife got invited to it. And on week one, the first week that I go there with our team, and our team isn't that good, right? Like no one's really that good. Like I go there and I'm like, championship or bust. Like we got this. We're gonna win the championship. And they were looking at me like I was crazy, right? They're like, all right, Chris, right? Just kind of being positive. But I've done too much of this. And even though that's just a game, right? How you do one thing is how you do everything. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So I think of life this way. I think of business this way. I think of marriage this way. I think of finances this way. Like I think of it all this way. So going into a cornhole league, I'm like, all right, well, we're going to win. We're going to win the championship. Championship or bust. We got this. And I would say it over and over again. Team didn't believe me. Lo and behold, we won the championship. We won the championship. At the end, right, I was making fun of them because I was like, y'all didn't believe. I was the only one speaking it out every single week. Like, we're going to win the championship. It's just because I believe that we could. I knew we weren't that good. I knew they weren't that good. Like, but I believe that we could. What am I going to say? We're not going to win? How you do one thing is how you do everything. Is that how you operate in your own life? Is that how you operate in your financial life? Like, do you know that things are going to work out? Do you know you're going to be a multimillionaire? Do you know that you're going to be financially secure? Like, I just know this is going to work out. I just believe it. I might not see it, but I believe it. I have a much better shot of getting to that place. Do you believe your relationship is going to work out? Do you believe it's going to work out in your health? Do you believe your business is going to get to the place where it pays for all the things that you want, that takes care of your life? Like, do you believe it, or is it still kind of shaky? We might need to do some work, ladies and gentlemen, on our belief system. We might need to go back to work, to the drawing board, and just talking to ourselves about the things that we believe, speaking them out loud, speaking it over our lives, speaking it over our situations, just to build our belief system. That's how you win. That's where it starts. It starts with you just believing. And it's again, very simple, very easier said than done. But that is the answer. Life is a game of inches, of millimeters. It's not far off. So maybe there just might be a little tweak in something that you believe that might not be serving you to get to the life that you want. Because if we're the people that are going off to design our ideal life, we're the people that are going out there to really grow, become the highest, grandest expression of ourselves, to create a life we don't need a break from, to be completely happy and content and joyful in the places that we are, then we have to start in our mind. We have to start with our belief system. We have to start with how we're thinking about our life, what we believe is even possible. That's what we're starting with. Here's what it says in this quote. It says, in the second grade, they asked us what we wanted to be. I said I wanted to be a ball player. They laughed. In eighth grade, they asked the same question. I said a ball player. They laughed a little more. By the 11th grade, no one was laughing. Doesn't matter when or what other people think about what your beliefs are, what you're trying to get to, as long as you believe. As long as you believe that it's possible. That's it. And that's where we need to start. I know we want our lives to change. I know we want our circumstances to change. And the things that we see, we want those things to change, starts with our thoughts. The action step for today says, generally speaking, is your belief system poverty class, middle class, or world class? Ask this critical thinking question. Do my drive and ambition mirror my beliefs? Do my drive and ambition mirror my beliefs? If you're not sure of the answer, check the results in the areas of your life where you exhibit the most ambition. If you have a life, if you have a area of your life that you're very ambitious, check what your beliefs are about that area of your life. If you have a place in your life that you're not very ambitious, check what your beliefs are about that area of your life and see where that leads you. Because these are the types of things that, ladies and gentlemen, if we just tweak them a little bit, if we just tweak them a little bit, and we identify, that might not be something that's serving me, it'll make a drastic change in your life. A drastic change in your life. You guys know that. I love you guys. I want you to win. You deserve to win. Your families deserve to win. The people around you are counting on you. I'll tell you this. If no one else tells you this, I will always tell you it, right? You deserve to win. You deserve the life that you want. You deserve the life that you're working hard for. And the people around you are counting on you to get the information and do something with it. No one's coming to save you. No one's coming to save them. But if you can take hold of this information, if you can not just learn it, but apply it in your life, take it and then go do something with it, your life changes. The people around you will thank you for it. You don't know when they're going to call on you and say that they need you, but it's going to come a time that they're going to need you. They're going to need you to be emotionally strong. They're going to probably need you to have some financial resources. They're going to need you to have some wisdom about some things. They're going to need you to help them regulate their emotions, whatever it is. You're going to be needed in your family. So do the work now. Do all the hard work now. Life becomes easy. Keep doing all the easy work. Life stays hard. I love you guys. Go out, enjoy your weekend. Do something that scares you, pushes you out of your comfort zone. And we'll come back around on Monday and do it all again. Take care. Have a good one.